All right. I just want to talk about my. Yeah, you can see took off the beard. I, I actually have, you know, the ability to shave. I have razors and stuff, so it's I can go ahead and do that. Um, Not shitting on people who have beards. It's not what my face wants to do is grow a beard. So I just want to talk about my experiences at VidCon. Some of the people I met. I didn't just go there as a creator. I went there kind of as a spy, and I want to let people in on the down and dirty of who these people that you admire really are. Um, you may be a little bit shocked to find out. We're going to start off, and I'm just going to move down the list, kind of as I remember, but I did write down some stuff. I'm going to start off right on the top, though. Jack's Films. Uh, when I met Jack's Films, when I met Jack, he was a super nice guy, really nice guy. Um, I was a little bit confused at the leather satchel he had full of popcorn on his hip. And he had a box of puppies under one arm. And then he had a Peruvian primordial dwarf. Now, I didn't know it was Peruvian to begin with. What Jack would do is he'd take this like a puppy out of the box, swing it around, and throw it down, and then kick it. And the little primordial dwarf would run off and grab it, bring it back, throw it in the box, and he would take a piece of popcorn out and hand it to the dwarf, and the dwarf would eat it. And I was like, that's really weird. I didn't understand like what was going on there. Um, and I said, I thought popcorn wasn't good for primordial dwarves. And he goes, no, it's okay. It's caramel corn. And I said, oh, that makes sense. Peruvians, 95% of their diet is caramel. So that's how I figured out that it was a Peruvian primordial dwarf and not just a regular primordial dwarf. And I was like, oh, okay, caramel popcorn is probably going to be okay then. And that was my experience with Jack's Films. Um, Still a really nice guy though. I just, you know. Next on the list, Hi, I Think I'm Real, is actually a whole lot of green screen. It's a very clever use of green screen. He's not actually real, um, but very convincing. You know what? I wouldn't have known if I didn't see a green screen right in front of me that he wasn't actually there. Um, Super sweet computerized character though, just really cool. And the hair, beautiful. It was really nice to meet the guy. Well, wave at the screen. They said don't walk in front of the screen because it kind of messes it up. Don't wear anything green because he would show up on your shirt and stuff. So they asked that, you know, the whole camera crew that he brings with him is definitely, you know, they're very accommodating. They bring shirts for everybody in case they accidentally wear green. Some black guy, I found out he is the heir to the biscuits and gravy fortune. If you've ever eaten biscuits and gravy, you've put money into his pocket. I personally love biscuits and gravy. I support the guy 100%. I hope that someday when he collects that fortune that he remembers who helped get him there. Let's see, Chris Raygun. Chris Raygun is a huge pyromaniac. Huge. Enormous pyromaniac. Which makes sense because Lacey Green is made of fire. I did not know that. I tried to shake her hand, and it was like putting your hand on the stove. I burned myself. And Chris was like, yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to shake her hand. I was like, Ella Grant. Hands down, probably the best high five I've ever had in my life. Hands down. Which is really weird because you're supposed to put your hands up for a high five, but she's Canadian. So, Billy the Fridge was a really cool guy. Like the guy. Apparently, California forced him to leave his Gundam suit at the edge, at the border. He was not allowed to bring his Gundam suit into California at all. Which, I mean, what if we get attacked by a giant lobster or something? And then where's the Gundam suit? Benpai. Benpai, I started talking to the guy. You go, so what's your background? What's your education? It turns out he is a classically trained Davy Crockett impersonator, which, I mean, I can see it. I can see it. That's makes sense now when you take a step back and really look at Benpai, and you're like, yeah, Davy Crockett. But I asked him, can I see some? Can I see some Davy Crockett? And he's like, not unless you want to pay me. I mean, he gets paid big money to do his Davy Crockett impersonation. It's a performance. It really is. And apparently, the last time he did it, the audience was in tears. It's great. A.G. Luck. A.G. Luck, really nice guy. He is a strip club beatboxer, and I didn't know that was a profession anymore. I thought that all died out in the '80s. I thought that was all done with, But apparently, where he's from, they still have strip club beatboxing. So, hey, good for him. Make a living where you can. I think it was the last one in the West Coast. But Bunty King, I'm sorry, but that is not his real beard. That is his uncle's beard. His uncle, it's a prosthetic beard, and he wears it to remember his uncle. Not that his uncle's deceased or anything. It's just Bunty doesn't have the best memory. Apparently, his uncle lost his beard in the war, and so whenever Bunty is like, he forgets a lot. He forgets, and so his uncle said, you know what, this is so you remember that I'm family, and he gave him this prosthetic beard. And so I accidentally walked into the bathroom, and Bunty was gluing it to his face, and yeah, I asked him the story. He told me that was his uncle's beard. That's the only way he could remember him. So, Dieter Lucum. Dieter Lucum was a really nice guy, expert cartographer. I asked him. I said, I did not him. I was like, can anybody draw me a map of how to get to Disneyland from here? And I was gonna ask Google Maps, but Dieter Lucum was like, piece of paper, pen. He had the whole thing on him and just flips it out. And I'm like, is this to scale? And he's like, no, dummy, that's a map. That's a miniature map. It's not to scale. If it was to scale, it would be the size of the house that you were in, and it would just be the house. So that would be stupid. I didn't know that. Jeff Holiday. Jeff Holiday is only two-dimensional, which is why he needs a 360-degree camera. So all of you people making fun of Jeff for having a 360-degree camera, understand that guy has problems. Technically he's handicapped because he lives in two dimensions. Nick Goroff, the other half of that couple, wouldn't fuck off with the Yelp Bible studies. Okay, he kept telling us, "Hey guys, I found this really cool Bible study. If you'd like to go, it's Thursday night. It's 4.8 stars on Yelp. If you guys want to go to a Bible study, maybe." No, Nick. No. Nobody wants to go to a Bible study. Okay, stop it. Stop it. But I will say, Nick, really good guitar player. I was a little shocked. A little shocked at how good a little too good. You know what I'm saying? Magog of Morscar. Now this is another beard story. I had the facial hair going on, so I was very interested in beards. And this is another one, Magog of Morscar. If you get close enough to him, if you get close enough to his beard, if you like stick your ear up to his beard, you can actually hear the screams of like thousands of children. Apparently his beard is made of the tortured souls of thousands of children. It's awesome. It's really awesome. Anahata Hearts. Apparently she's a furry. Now, okay, so let me clarify. She's not really a furry. She didn't dress up. She didn't dress up in a animal costume. She dressed up in a pancake costume. So, is there a pancake furry? I'm not sure if it's a thing. But yeah, she basically, I mean, would not leave the pancake costume alone. She just always wore around the pancake. My other roommate, the other part of that group was Izzy Nobre, and oh my God, the cocaine. The amount of cocaine Izzy Nobre did. Okay, so like the guy would carry around this black, I guess steel box. It's a black metal box. It had a lock on it and had a hole in the top and a straw. And he would carry that around, and apparently the thing was full of cocaine, and I'm not sure how much he did, but I mean this thing was probably, you could probably put 2 or 3 kilos in there. It was there's quite a bit, and that guy would just, he just constantly, he's like, hey Rhino, hey Rhino, hey Rhino, cocaine? I'm good, Izzy. I'm good. I'm okay. Fat Pat and Sophane, met them. They are exactly how you see them in the videos. They are both gay space pirates. Armored Skeptic does not like porgs. Apparently is not a big fan of porgs. Shoe on Head actually exists in 480p. I thought it was a camera thing. No, that's actually how she looks. I was like, how are you doing that? She goes, doing what? I said, you exist in 480p. She goes, no, I mean, she goes, no, it's just a camera trick. I said, I'm not looking through a camera. I'm seeing you right now. You're in 480p. She goes, yeah, shh, don't tell anybody. No, I'm telling everybody, okay? It's all out. Matt Jarbo. Do not get that guy started on organic mulch. He will talk your ear off. I mean, you get him on organic mulch and he will just nonstop. I'm like, I don't even know how the subject came up. I think he brought it up and he just kept talking about organic mulch, and I was like, dude, come on. There's other things. And then there's really, you know what? Oh, you know what? Memory Holiday. Memory Holiday. She is an absolute monster when it comes to parking. She would park her chariot everywhere. Like I thought that, you know, there would be parking somewhere near their Airbnb, and there wasn't. There's nothing. You couldn't even get close to the place. And I'm like, who the hell drives a chariot? I go inside, I go, is this somebody's chariot had an accident, it's crashed everywhere. I mean, it's just in pieces everywhere. And she goes, no, it's not. That's my parking. I said, you realize that your cats, your herd of cats is, I mean, it's, she runs it on a 200 cats is that pulls her chariot, and she just leaves them everywhere. They're everywhere. So yeah, you couldn't park your car within 50 yards of the house. So I just want to say, you know, VidCon was a lot of fun. It's a good time. And these are the people. You know, if I remember some other, I might make a second video if I remember some other people. Um, uh, AG had this friend of his, Ninja, who doesn't show himself. Oh, Vox Providence, super nice guy. Super nice guy. He wouldn't yell at you or anything, and almost never threw punches. Almost. Sorry, Vox. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I'm telling everybody. Okay, Vox beat us all senselessly. If he didn't get the picture he wanted, he would punch you in the face. Very angry guy. Very angry guy. He just listen. If you see Vox taking pictures, just pretend like you don't notice him. He likes the candid likes the candid shots. Just let him take his pictures, and hope you don't get punched in the face. I don't know how to wrap this up. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'm Rhino. I'm usually Rhino, normally.